Hi, Wes. Can you just talk us through the last 48 hours and the experience? Was it quite an unsettling experience the last 2 days?
Yeah, it was definitely a different experience, one that I've never had before. But I guess in these COVID times, you got to expect the unexpected, and it's sort of become the new normal now, and it's about adapting to that. So I think the boys did a good job at adapting to that and fronting up and trying to put on a gutsy performance out there.
At what point, how soon before the restart today did you know you were playing?
We had an inkling last night that we would be playing today. So we prepared as if we were going to play today. And then when we got the news around 7 o'clock this morning, 8 o'clock this morning, we got ourselves ready to go.
And just last one for me. And you personally, when did you find out that you were coming in to replace Josh, sort of that last minute swap?
Yeah, well, I knew that I was on standby last night. I got told that I'm a chance to play. So last night at around, we had a meeting at about 8 o'clock, and straight after that I got a call from JL and just told me to be ready in case, and I was. Cheers,
Wes. Appreciate it.
Mel Farrell.
Thanks, Cole. Thanks, Wes. As Malcolm Conn would say, just for you, Dr. Cole, just any word on McDermott?
He went back out into the field, Mel. He's obviously done something to his ankle. Not sure exactly what that is yet.
Okay.
A bit later on, but he did go back into the field.
Yeah, just wondered if there was anything behind the scenes. Wes, just following on from Andrew, as in the past sort of 48 hours, what was it like being in the hotel room? Were you worried about the COVID situation at all?
Initially, I think it's something that is a bit of a shock to the system. It's something that you're not really used to, but you always sort of in the back of your mind prepare for. I think being in another country and having a situation like that arise, there's obviously going to be some questions and some wariness around myself personally. But I knew we were in good hands with our doctor and our medical staff, and luckily things turned out for the better.
And do you have any concerns about heading to Bangladesh?
Me personally, no. Like I said, we got a great medical staff who make the best decisions in the best interest of the players, and so I trust their judgment 100%.
And firstly, I mean, with the bat, Australia have had a few struggles against spin throughout this tour. How did you approach that today? And did it make any difference with the extra time that the pitch had sort of had because of the delay? Did that make it harder to play against spin?
Yeah, I think the pitch we worked out pretty early was pretty slow, and it was hard to play through the ball. So therefore, we knew it was going to be a low scoring game. I think with that came a lot of spin. And yeah, I guess we just didn't have enough runs on the board in the end.
But what about the way how did you approach it? What was your plan of attack, knowing that it was slow and that spin was causing a lot of problems?
I think me personally going in there, I think I had about 8 overs to go. And for me, I just wanted to bat to the 50. I knew if we could do that and Zamps was hitting them well, we'd get a score on the board that we would be able to defend. So for me personally, it was a bit of pressure off, because it's more just going out without too much pressure on yourself, just to bat and have a free mind. And that's how I approached it.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Dan Bredig.
G'day, Wes. Just wanted to ask you first of all about bowling in those conditions. I mean, what are the things in your mind in terms of what you're trying to do, getting it down the other end when as you say, it is sort of slow and holding and there's some spin? Are you trying to bowl cutters, things like that?
Well, for me personally, I bowled with the new ball today, and sort of you don't go to your cutters with the new ball. I think for me personally, I wanted to take wickets with the new ball, which unfortunately I didn't do. However, I tried to get it to swing and get the batters driving to get catches behind the wicket and wickets in front of the stumps. But once the ball gets older, yeah, I think my personal game, I go to changing the seam around in my hand, playing with 3/4 seams, cross seams, half seams, trying to get the ball to move off the wicket and bowl pretty straight and set fields accordingly. And that's my plan on a wicket like that, seeing if you can get catches in front of the wicket after the ball stops moving.
Well, and just one in regard to, again, the events of the last couple of days, was it any difference or sort of greater peace of mind for you or the other guys that you were all double vaxxed? And that is a difference to previous tours or series that have taken place over the past 12 months or so?
Absolutely. I think the peace of mind having the double vaccination now just means that you're so much safer, in getting sick if you did unfortunately contract the virus, and apparently listening to the doctors, I'm no doctor expert, but it's less chance of spreading too if you're double vaxxed. So no, it did have a massive impact on my peace of mind, and it was a lot easier to handle the situation.
Thanks, Wes, and well done.
Marty Smith.
Thanks, Kyle. Hi, Wes. Just in terms of the last couple of days, obviously being stuck in your rooms, did that present any problems for you, particularly as a fast bowler, in terms of preparing to play a game? Like, it's obviously not the ideal preparation, not being able to even stretch your legs. How did you guys manage that?
Yeah, I'd be lying if I said it was the ideal preparation, because it wasn't. However, I think we got some good rooms here, some decent sized rooms. So we've got areas to make sure we can stay mobile and nimble. We were really lucky that we got told in time this morning where we could get around, get down to the pool or go see a masseuse and get our bodies ready. But yeah, it definitely wasn't the ideal preparation, but it's something that we just had to adapt to quickly, and hopefully it doesn't happen again.
And just one last one on your innings. I guess looking at your career record at domestic level, it probably shocked a lot of people that you were hitting sixes and slapping boundaries over mid-off and stuff. Is that the best you've ever batted, or is that sort of a talent that you've always had and just, I guess, batting lower down, you've never really had a chance to show it off?
I don't know how to answer that, really. I think I have self-confidence in my batting and in myself. And I think it's rising to the occasion. Playing for Australia, you're forced to be better. You're forced to train harder. You're forced to think more about the game. And I think being in this environment has really helped me develop in my batting area, and therefore has allowed me to then go out and do what I did today. So I think it's rising to the environment and being a product of being around great players.
Awesome. Thanks, mate. Well done.
Thanks, Marty. Marco, have you got your hand up there, mate, or are you all good?
Yeah, I got my hand up. All good. I just wanted to ask Wes about Wes, I guess at 2 for 11, then 5 for 72. You guys were right in it, weren't you? And I guess those couple of drop catches as well. I guess like even though you didn't make that many, there was a few chances there to win it. Wasn't there?
Yeah, there was. I think. Yeah, when you have a low total on the board, you've got to take every chance. And unfortunately, we didn't do that today. And who knows what would have happened if we take that wicket when Pooran's on less runs. But you can't say it's the deciding factor in the game as well. But yeah, like I said, when you got a low total on the board, you've got to take all your chances. And we just didn't do that tonight.
Thanks, mate.